Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel, Shelly's Millions. In today's video, we are going to be talking about moving my mom in and doing some extreme cleaning. Of course, this is my last live before, I think. We'll get into that in a second. This is my last live before Halloween, so I have to get my scared Mickey and Minnie shirt worn with the little bats and spiders for Halloween to get the most use out of that as possible. We are at go time and I have to get my house. It doesn't have to be perfectly clean, but it needs to be ready for my mom to move in. Mom, I think we might do like a tour of the house because I'm not even 100% sure which room to put my mom in. And she moves in, she's moving in this Wednesday. So that's actually, or maybe the 31st. I don't know. She says that she has to tell me, but she's moving in before the 1st, and today's the 27th. So it is happening really quickly. I've been looking into a couple different cleaning methods. I've been looking into Swedish death cleaning. I don't think that's the route I'm going to go. Swedish death cleaning is a theory about where the first half of your life is about accumulating things and building memories and experiences and attaining things, and then the second half of your life is about letting those things go. And it's supposed to be, so that your kids and your family won't have to sort through your things when you pass away and you're just kind of downsizing. Now, I would say that that's the method that my mom has been using since she told me that she was going to move in. And I can't remember how long we've known that she's going to move in now. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. That means like the video, please. Rocky, if you are in here, I need you to come watch this live and stay in the live. Because something that we might do today, and why I'm saying that I might go live a little bit more, I think it might help me keep me accountable if I go live while I'm throwing out some of the things. Anyway, my mom has kind of, I think, been doing like the Swedish death cleaning method for the past several months. She's been able to go through things slowly. And mom, I just want to say that I'm so proud of you. I know, like, both me and my mom, we keep a lot of things like in case we'll need it, right? You guys know that I grew up pretty poor. So you don't have things and just throw them away, right? You keep them in case you need them. And then I feel, why do all old people keep napkins? Mom, we can buy napkins. We can afford napkins. Although it gets really interesting, right? Like, you don't want to waste things. You're not supposed to contribute to the landfills, and you're supposed to care about the environment, and you're supposed to reduce, which means don't bring it in the house in the first place. Reuse, meaning if you can repurpose something or use it again, that you do. And recycle, right? So you get into this mentality of like, if I just throw it away, if I let it go, I'm a bad person. I'm being bad letting it go to the environment. So I think that's like why we keep the napkins, right? They're good napkins. Like, but if we're going to do that, then we don't need to buy napkins. Maybe we don't even need to buy paper towels. Maybe we got to use the napkins as Kleenex. Like, there has to be some give and some take because we can't just keep trash, right? That's and even on, oh God, guys, it's going to be a process and I might need you guys' help. For example, when I quit my job temporarily that I've been at for 30 years and I'm back there again, but they threw me a going away party and I have this little cat sticker and I have stuck it to the desk. This is on a different computer monitor. Where is it? But it keeps falling off. Like, so it's probably just time to throw it away. But I'm like, oh, it's so nice that they threw me a going away party. I should keep that. I probably should not keep that. Hi, Alex. Um, oh, Alex is asking. I love, guys, also, as much as this is what I'm going through, so this is like what I'm talking about right now. Any topics that you guys want to talk about, finance, budget, money related, just drop it into chat and we can switch topics. I love an excuse to procrastinate from the cleaning that I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, Alex says, would you consider 87,000 a month of earnings? Oh, girl. Yes, that's a lot of money. Yeah. Heck yeah. We're going to do some math on that real quick. 87,000. Well, okay, of earnings. It depends. What are their expenses? I don't know. Is that after his expenses? Because if it's after expenses, and girl, we gotta hang out. Where are you going to meet these people who own an oil company from Texas? I know. 87,000, not 8,700, because that would still be a lot in my opinion. Well, 8,700 would be moderate, but 87,000, that's a lot. Ooh, after expenses, then heck yes, that is a lot of money. Isn't that like gonna be like more than half? That's almost $1 million a year. Hold on, we'll do the math because like we got to make sure that I'm not tripping. Okay. I think that's $1 million a year. It's crazy. I wish I could have that income. Yeah, and I mean they're probably right. I'm just gonna like I don't know what the expenses are. I'm sure he has employees. You have to be careful. Like I don't know, but that's a lot. I think that's almost $1 million a year. 87,000. I don't even know what the math on this is. Times, that's a month, times 12. I feel like that's like $1 million. Hold on. Because 10 months would be 870,000, right? To do 10 months, my mom taught me this trick, right? But there's 12 months in a year. But if we were going to do times 10 months, that would be 870,000. Right? So my mom, you just add a zero if you're multiplying by 10. So already 870,000 a year is almost $1 million. Now it's interesting because I'm starting to watch some YouTubers and they're saying, that they think small. The owner of my company, well, not my company, but the owner of the company I work for, they're a billionaire. So I don't know what their monthly income is. Okay. Hold on. So we're gonna do it on the calculator because I can do times 10, but I can't do I could do times 12 in my head, but we're not going to. It's not that kind of morning. All right, times 12. It's more than $1 million, Alex. It's more than $1 million in profit a year. 1,044,000. That's a heck ton of money. Can we hang out with them again? 1044000. I mean, that is a lot of money. Like that is like you have to, you want to protect yourself kind of money. Um, that's a lot. Can you imagine making $1 million in 1 year? I like, first of all, it's hard. And maybe I need to dream bigger, right? Like maybe I need to start imagining numbers like this. I bet an oil company is a lot of money to run. I wonder what I wonder what his profit is before expenses. But this is a heck of a lot of money for after expenses. And I like that's just so much money to have at once, right? Like you could buy any house you want. You could go on any vacation you want. You might know you wouldn't be able to buy a yacht. You could buy any purse you want. You could buy any piece of jewelry you want. You could remodel your bathroom, well, depending on the size of the house. But yeah, that is a lot of money. That's crazy. But it's not a lot of money to some people. Some people who want to buy more businesses and who want to invest, but like that is enough money to live a very comfortable life and to support people. Hopefully he's creating jobs. And honestly, with that kind of money, I hope he's paying his people that work for him. I hope he's paying them good. Like he could give them like let's say he's got 8 employees. He could give 8 of them a $10,000 bonus at Christmas time, and he would still have more money than most of us, right? Like, that's so great. That's crazy. But I mean, it's not crazy. Like, it's a good goal and good for him and good for you for surrounding yourself with people that can show you that kind of life is possible. Okay, Joel says, this is just a small oil company. It makes me wonder how much huge oil companies would make, like if a family or individual owned it, like in that 80s soap opera Dallas. Yeah, I mean, like, the potential on that is crazy. Thank you for sharing that. That was interesting to, like, talk about for, like, a second. Debbie, we'll do movies in a second. People are still this is probably the 4th weekend in a row that I've been talking about the movie Substance, The Substance. That is the movie that people are still seeing. That's a perfect movie to see around Halloween time. They say it is body, B-O-D-Y, body horror. Um, and it's got Demi Moore, but it's supposed to be really good. They're saying like she should get like an Oscar nomination for it. I don't know if I'm gonna do it because it might be too like gory for me, but that's supposed to be really good. Um, yeah. And then Wild Robot is still doing good. And then, of course, some of the more horror themed movies is probably Venom. This week will be the number one movie. Smile and Terrifier are going to be up. I don't know if we're going to look into it because I need to get back to the task at hand, guys. So there are some. So my mom is moving in towards the end of the week, and I haven't started cleaning. And right before I started this live, I pulled up some information that I wanted to share with you guys. And I almost started crying. And mom, it's not because you're moving in. It's because like I was like, am I being a big baby about the number of hours that I've worked? Like, am I making that up in my head? But no, here it is. The week of October 7th through the 13th, total hours 58.4. So that's in 1 week, I worked almost 60 hours. The next week, I did work 60 hours, 60.84. So even though I'm salary, like I still clock in and out. This week, right? And normally, well, no, this is my second day off this week, today. So like on a Monday through Sunday week. This week, 51.08 hours. So when you are working that much, one of my shifts was it this week, Tuesday. My shift was from I went in Tuesday, October 22nd at, oh shoot, the light's washing this out and then I can't read it without looking at it, at 6:05 PM. Oh, it's 5 minutes late. That's okay. 6:05 PM, and I got off work at 4:06 AM. And then I had the next day off. I had Wednesday off. But you tell me when you oh my God, Anthony, yes, we'll talk about that because that's fun in 2 seconds. But when you're working that kind of hours, like when I got off work at 4:06 AM, that's not including my drive home. I was hungry, right? I didn't bring food to work. Or I did, but I just wasn't planning on working that whatever. I was hungry when I got off work. So I went through the McDonald's drive-through. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna have a cheeseburger, Happy Meal." No, no, you're not. Because they are only doing their breakfast menu at 4:30 in the morning by the time I made it through the drive-through. So like I have really been working a lot and I have not felt like going through the drive-through. Okay. So that is another thing. Here, let's see here. I have a little situationship and he like leaves things at the house. Sometimes. Like those are things that like I keep, right? Like ticket stubs to events that I didn't even go to with him, but they're just like things that sometimes he's brought over to the house and left. And then I have like little keepsakes of that. Like, I don't need that. It's trash. Like he threw it away. Well, he didn't throw it in the trash, but he left it on the counter and didn't care about it. So, all right. You're really into Good Luck Babe by Chappell Roan. Chappell Roan? Chappell Roan. It's like a gay anthem kind of. Is my mom officially moved in? No, but okay, so I really like Good Luck Babe because it's talking about uh like basically like, oh, we're not in a real relationship. Same with Casual. Casual's a really good song by Chappell Roan. Like chapel? Like a steeple? Chapel? Not Chappelle. Chapel. Anyway, I really like her. I like all of her music. I think it really speaks to people, especially those of us who are not in like a serious relationship. So it doesn't have to just be gay men. But I am happy to see it looks like the drag queen community has embraced her. She is like I feel like when I first started hearing about her was like, they were like, oh, if you use the Chappell Roan filter on TikTok, it makes Asian people look like the matchmaker from Mulan or something. So that's when I first started hearing her name, but I wasn't really putting two and two together. And then I saw her in this crazy like white costume, maybe Jimmy Kimmel. And then I started actually listening to her music, not HOTTOGO, not Hot to Go. Like that's kind of like but like all of her other songs are really good. So yeah, I think like everybody's just all at the same time, like, wow, she's amazing. So yes. Okay, so back to the cleaning so no, Anthony, my mom has not moved in yet. She moves in at the end of this week. She actually, maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday, before the 1st though, for sure. I don't even for sure know which room I want to put her in. At first, okay, when we were first talking about it, I was going to put her in here. But now, let me remove this comment. But now, I don't know. That's my coffee. So, is my pants coming down? They are. Okay, I'll just zip my pants on TV. Okay, that's good. All right, we love that for us. It's that kind of morning, guys. Your pants aren't even done up, but at least I'm wearing pants. Okay. So there's like, oops, I'm running into stuff. There's drawers here. There's trash in them already. Hey, what is that? Literal styrofoam. Okay, so there's drawers in there. There's a drawer over there. So there's a storage. It's a storage bed. I just accidentally threw the trash on the floor. That's fun. There's storage kind of up there. That's a light. My desk is in here. Like all my YouTube stuff is in here. So I was like, oh, it just makes so much sense for me to just stay in here. I have like, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 shelves there that are full of junk, like books. I have like my grandma's seashells up there. I started earlier talking about how like my mom was doing like, she basically, although she doesn't know that this is what it was called, she basically was doing Swedish death cleaning. I am going to need to do the Marie Kondo Cone Marie method, where I just pile everything up and make my way through it. And I'm sort of thinking that like maybe I should do it live. I feel like it would help me be more accountable. You guys could be like, no, Shelly, that is garbage. And then I feel like if somebody else looks at my stuff and tells me, yeah, that's trash, like it's easier. I have a friend who used to come over and help me with that. She doesn't want to anymore. She's like, no, you have an explanation about why everything is sentimental. And I do, like, I don't keep things that aren't sentimental, but I can be sentimental. Oh, now the sticker is going to stick up there, but I can be like, sentimental about all sorts of stuff that like I probably don't really need to keep, you know? Here's a good example. This is so silly. My roommate that rents my garage, they actually like they've started doing laundry here, and then they pay me for doing laundry here. Instead of going to a laundromat, and that helps me pay off like my washer dryer that I got earlier this year. But since they come in through the back door and like, you know, they're leaving the back door open while they're coming in with their laundry and stuff like that, sometimes like little bugs get in. And then I read that if you have, what is this thing? It's an oil diffuser, aroma. It blows nice smells into the house if you plug it in. Okay. And that's supposed to help like bugs go away. Except for when I bought this, it's not the kind that puts the mist into the air. Happy Halloween, Sean. It is the kind that it somehow operates with a fan. So I don't really use this. And my mom is kind of like allergic to everything known to man. So she's like allergic to smells and stuff. So like maybe this doesn't really do what I thought it was going to do. So maybe I let this go, but I bought it not that long ago and it's almost new. So I'm like, oh, I shouldn't throw it away. So I go through all of that, right? Like, oh, well, I didn't buy it that long ago. It's still pretty much new. But if I'm not using it, like, then that's trash. But then I'm like, oh, because it's new, it's not trash, and I shouldn't put it in the landfill. Like, I should try and donate it, or I should, list it on Facebook Marketplace for like $2. But that ultimately the channel is like about like money and everything. I did list a couple things on eBay. I sold one of them and I already took it to the post office, so I'm proud of myself for that. I need to list more things on eBay, just because if there's really value, then I don't just want to let it go. But I think like I have to kind of define value. Like, if it's not gonna sell for if it's not going to be at least $20 profit, then it's not worth it. And even $20 profit, and so profit like after eBay fees and everything, right? Because it still takes time and effort and energy to print the label and pack it up nicely and take it to the post office. And really, am I just using that time to procrastinate from like cleaning? So I think like really I need to be aiming for like $50 and up for things that I put on eBay. Facebook Marketplace, like, I feel like it's a lot of people being like, do you still have it for sale? Do you still have it for sale? Like, can I come at this time? Like, you have to make sure that like, and then you have to be careful about like allowing people to come pick things up at your house in case they're shady. So like, and then it gets overwhelming, right? So, but anyway, I think the method that I need to do is the Marie Kondo method, where you just put everything, and I'm going to start with clothes. I have a lot of clothes. I have stuff like this that's like Halloween, and you can't tell, but like Mickey has a loose thread here. Does this really need to go in the trash? Can you see that there? Does that really need to go in the trash because he's got a loose thread? It's still cute. I feel like from far away you can't tell, but does that go in the trash like after this season? Again, it's pretty nice. It's not stained, but it has like a loose thread. Is that time to part with that? Like Marie Kondo, I think, says if it's damaged, torn, stained, has holes, then it goes in the trash. But she also says if it sparks joy, you keep it. How could this not spark joy? Look how cute it is. It's super cute. So I feel like I want to keep it another season. But then do I put it like in the bottom of one of those bed drawers? Like, I don't know. I don't know what room is best to put my mom in. So maybe, Mom, I'll give you a little tour about your options. So both bedrooms, well, this bedroom actually has 3 outlets. There is an outlet in like the center of that built-in shelf. I don't know if it works. I've never plugged anything in because oh my God, guys, maybe I should show you that, because the outlet is literally like upside down in the shelf. Like, that's not normal, right? Alex is asking if I'm dressing up for Halloween. You were thinking about dressing up as Madonna, but not the old Madonna of today, but the erotica era, 1990 or 93. Cool idea. Yeah. I mean, I dressed up as Madonna when I went to go see her like a year ago in Portugal, right? My assignment was to look like the Met Gala 2013 Madonna. So yeah, like I love the erotica. Yeah, that would be amazing. Okay. Joy and Joey says, wear it till the wheels fall off. If it's something as small as a thread, I would keep it. All right. So mom, you got to perk your ears up. Okay. Here, the reason why we're concerned about outlets suddenly in this house is because my mom might want to put a microwave and a mini fridge in her room. My mom's diabetic, so she needs to store medicine. They say your stuff expands to fit the space you have. I've been living here alone for 12 years, so I have a lot of stuff, even in the fridge, right? So I need to clean out the fridge. I need to clean out some kitchen space for my mom. Now, once we get past the bottom shelf, it's even hard for me to reach without like a cupboard, or not a cupboard, a step stool. So we were thinking maybe like a mini fridge and a microwave in my mom's room that she can keep like her insulin in, that she can keep like She always she likes to drink a lot of like diet soda. Um, maybe just like a little midnight snack, like just something that's hers so that she doesn't have to come through oh my god, Joy and Joey. That's why I'm thinking that maybe I just need to go live while I do this. Also, but see, then I'm like, am I doing that? Am I creating more steps and more barriers for myself to do that? Like, is that just an excuse? But I actually feel like doing it with you guys live would help hold me accountable. All right. So back to not even knowing which room we're gonna put my mom in when she moves in. So originally I was like, this is my YouTube space. My desk is here. This bed is here. It says Shelly's Millions on the wall. That can easily go. But originally I was thinking that I would just move in here and that would be easier. But I am like, the longer we go on, the more I'm not sure. Also, this room has a heater in the bedroom. The other one doesn't. So my house has 5 rooms. I think we might go on a little home tour today. So Alex, if you're still here, because you've been asking for that forever, and it's dirty, it's real dirty, and disorganized, but it is what it is. And that's partially because I'm getting ready to move my mom in. So it gets worse before it gets better, and that's the stage we're at. So there's 5 rooms in my house. We're not going to count really the bathroom. And then there's 2 bedrooms and there's a kitchen and a living room. Purposefully, I put this heater on this wall and then the kitchen is that way. So if I leave this door open, it'll also heat the kitchen. So this heater heats this room and it blows out with the open door to heat the kitchen. Then the other heater, because I lived alone, so I just slept with the door open. The other heater is in the living room, and with the bedroom door open, it blows into the bedroom. But like, I do feel like to keep it warm enough that you need to keep the living room extra hot. And I know my mom likes to stay warm, and I want my mom to stay warm. But if we do that, is it going to make the living room kind of like unbearably hot for me? Am I not going to want to be in the living room because it's going to be really hot? And I know my mom's about to say, like, maybe I can put like a heater in there, like a heater in the bedroom, but also we're probably not going to be able to put a heater in the bedroom and a microwave and a fridge because that's going to pull too much heat. And that totally defeats the purpose of like putting in these nice heaters. So like, I would prefer not to do that, but like, if that's what my mom needs to do to stay warm, then of course we'll do that. And my mom is saying that we get along very well, but we both have our moments. So she needs her private space to feel like you have a real space of your own. Right. And so if you're in the other room and you have to keep the door open to have the heat, like, are you going to feel like you have your private space? So maybe this room is better for you to have your private space. Also, so outlets. This room, we're doing a little tour. There's an outlet here. Can we see that? No, we can't see that. Wait, maybe if I do this. Okay. There's an outlet there. So that's by the kitchen door, right? And that seems like that would be a good place maybe to put, that might be a good place to put, make a sentence, Shelly. That would be a good place to put a microwave and a little fridge in this room. The other outlet in this room is like, I don't know if you guys can see the cord going down. So the other outlet is there, but the bed is pushed up against that wall. Now I just unmade it so that I could show you guys something. So, but you kind of have to like reach behind the bed, and this bed is heavy to get to that outlet. But then there's this third outlet. I gotta show you guys this because this is a trip. Who does this? I don't know. I'm gonna show you guys though. Oh, okay. Now this is the bookshelf, right? Okay. actually up there. I didn't realize that. I thought it was on this shelf. That's interesting. That changes my... There is an outlet right there. Isn't that crazy? Okay, then talk about things that we save. My grandma used to collect seashells. Okay, there's two of these. They are basically the same shelf shape. No, those aren't the right ones. Where's the other one? Oh, okay. So my grandma would go to the beach and she would collect seashells. And I just read that this is something that the kids don't want, but yet here I am with it. She would be like, ain't that pretty? So I have my grandma's seashells up here. I don't know if I really want them. Also, I have started to believe, you guys, I think it's kind of wrong to collect seashells from the beach. Like, because then, like, it takes them away. Like, now no one else can see them. Now only I have those to enjoy them. Like, we took something that from nature. Also, I need to fix my fire thing. Also, to fix my fire thing, and I have the batteries on the desk, but to fix my fire thing, I need to put a new battery in it. But my step stool is not quite, it's hard for me to reach the ceiling. I am not that tall. Okay. So 3 outlets in here. One at the freaking top of a bookshelf. But Mom, I guess what I was thinking, if you did this, like maybe the TV would fit like on that middle shelf and you could like lay in bed. I don't know. Okay. So then there's an outlet down here, but like I don't even think I can get to that. Like this was already plugged in and I just left it plugged in. So that would be tricky, but I guess we could get like an extension cord and put it in the window. I don't know. Okay. So that's option one, is to move my mom in here. Also, guys, since I'm sort of giving a tour and we're trying to figure out where my mom goes, this has a smaller closet. So this closet goes from here to here, basically. I put a shoe rack up there. Oh, is this closet overflowing still? Yes, it is. So that's wonderful. I've got like suitcases. I have some things for videos in there that I haven't made yet. Winter coats, but this closet is small. Now that foam I can probably throw away. Then, oh, you can't see any of this. Yeah, that's why. Thank you. There's like, these are all doll things that I used to collect. I used to collect these things called living dead dolls. Also, collecting things super kind of stressful, like when you're going to move. I'm going to have coffee and then we're going on to the next room. All right. Okay. So while I have coffee, you guys have to like the video. And really, I'm concerned with the bedrooms. Everything's a mess though. And I'm aware of that. Okay. So my mom could live in the blue room. Oh, I didn't show you guys really the desk. If I give my mom the blue room, the desk is a mess, but so we've got the desk in the corner and that kind of, now that's just junky because we've been like using it today, but I don't know where I would put the desk if we move my mom into the blue room. Okay, then, all right, the kitchen. I'm not going to totally show you guys. Oh, this chicken is good. There's some art and some stuff, but mostly this is like, it's like where I keep the laundry supplies, right? Okay, then you guys have seen the kitchen if you've ever turned into a live. Some trash. The fridge is little, right? Like my whole arm. I'm taller. I'm 5'5". I'm taller than the fridge. My arm, is about the length of the fridge. But here's the kicker, right? Here's where my mom might want a microwave on her own. So the microwave is up here. It's above the oven. Stove or oven, same thing, right? Okay. My mom thinks she can't reach this, but I feel like she can. Because but she had some shoulder pain. So maybe she can't reach up here. You got to reach the handle and open it. My microwave's probably dirty, so we're not going to look too much in there. But can she reach to get the stuff in there? I don't know. So maybe she needs to come over and we need to figure out if she can reach the microwave or not. Then, okay, we're going to open my gross cabinets, you guys. Oh, okay. It's not too bad. And we're starting to get that empty too. So I can reach this, but I can only reach that. Okay. There's some organic sugar back there. That's a no. I can't. Oh, I can touch it if I stand on my tiptoes. Oh, I got it. But I had to stand on my tiptoes to do that. So, Nina says, and hello, Nina. I haven't seen you in a while. She's moving in at the end of the month, so it's just a couple of days. But anyway, my mom is not, I don't think, going to be able to reach that shelf. She should be able to reach this one. See, I don't have to even reach my shoulder to reach that. I'm just standing in my regular shoes. My arm's not all the way up. It seems like I should be able to reach that stuff easier. Anyway, so my mom's maybe not going to be able to reach that. I have a small fridge. She's concerned she's not going to be able to reach the microwave. So there's that. We're not looking in the living room at all because that's a hot mess. Okay, so we're going, oh, but Alex wanted the tour. I don't know. No, it's a hot mess. We're not doing that. Okay, so the room that I currently sleep in. That's how we're going to call it. Okay, here we go. It needs more light in here. Okay, this room is a mess too. Okay, so this room is a little bit more plain. It's the ceiling. We got a window. Here's where the bed. It's not even made. Here's where the bed is. It's a full-size bed. Now I think we need to downsize and get a twin bed. Also, I do need to at least show you so that's where the heater is. It's back there, and it would need to blow into here. So I feel like, so here's the door open, and the bed's just right here. Now, they even say in Feng Shui that you're not supposed to have your feet pointed towards the doorway, but that's how I've been sleeping. Maybe this is why I'm having problems. But, Feng Shui. I think my mom is now. I've lost everybody else except my mom. She's the only one watching this, but that's okay because she's the only one that needs to know about this. Okay. Mom, here is why. Now I moved the shoe rack and I made it smaller. Okay, good. Well, I just dropped all the shoes, but that's fine. We didn't have to deal with those anyway. Okay. Okay, we've got to take off Nina's comment. All right, so I built this closet. This closet did not come with the house. I had it put in, and I wanted the biggest closet possible. So, my head looks weird like that, but anyway, whatever. I wanted the biggest closet possible. So this closet is about twice the size of the one in the other room. No, Siri. Okay. So here's like this little space right here. Oh my God, Siri's trying to still talk to me. That's an outlet. The wall comes literally right outside of the outlet plate. So you're not really going to be able to plug anything in here. Like that's kind of a useless outlet because that's the only place for it. So then, and then the other option there with that outlet is to like pull things across the door. What's happening? Cancel. So to pull things across the door. And then like if we pull the cord across the door, then that becomes a trip hazard. And yes, I'm aware that my living room is a mess. So then that's a trip hazard if we put the cord across the door. So then, okay. Then here's what we really need to deal with is this closet. And you're going to see in a second. Okay, anyway. Then the other outlet, let me get out of the way here. There's some jeans, is like underneath this. Wait a minute. Nope. Sorry, just kidding. That's a lie. The other outlet must be. So this is just a blank wall. I never put any artwork up here or anything. Siri, shut up. It must be on that side, and I must have run an extension cord. But you're not supposed to put a microwave and a refrigerator on an extension cord. They're supposed to go directly in the wall. And I don't have the kind of outlet in there that like trips if something goes wrong. So like maybe this is not, maybe we shouldn't put a fridge in there. Anyway, so the outlet must be back there. And then I ran an extension cord. Then there's like, right now there's a table. There's a dresser piled high with crap. There's 2 new little dressers or little shelves. It's a big old window. And then the super messy closet. That's all bedding and stuff up there. I don't know how to fold a fitted sheet. Oh, my mom says I'm making her crazy and I don't, and she loves me though. I don't know. So Mom, do you want to come look at the space? I don't know. I don't want to make my mom crazy. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll move rooms several times. Oh, and Mom, you'll love this. Before we go back to the blue room, we have the chair of junk. So I put one of the, I was just trying to see if a chair would fit in here. My mom might want like a rocking chair or something. This is not an attractive angle, but sheesh. There's a chair piled with crap as well, because why wouldn't there be? And while I'm in the middle of getting ready to move my mom in. And yeah, my mom is stressed by all this mess. I mean, I don't love it. But what is that? It's like another dresser with junk all over it. So I think my plan is to do the Marie Kondo method. I am going to, I'm just going to put everything on the bed in here, the clothes and stuff, and go through it. There's a pair of jeans in the other room that was on the bed that I started to put on today, and I realized I always rip my jeans in the thigh. So those ripped in the thigh. So that's, yeah. Let's talk about this. Okay, we're going to talk about a couple things. Okay. Joy and Joey says that YouTube has been weird with the view counts. Okay, so I'm glad that other people are here. My mom is saying that I'm making her crazy. Joy and Joey says, is my house older? Ours is, and you find the older houses lack outlets. So they put in, my house is older, but there are tons of outlets, except for not necessarily in the bedrooms. In the bedrooms, there's 2 main outlets in each one, except for this one, which has the outlet upside down in the bookcase. Who's ever seen that? That's so weird. And then Joy and Joey says we have many surge protectors, but I don't think you're supposed to you don't plug high voltage stuff into them. So like those, I think a fridge and a microwave, you're supposed to plug directly into the wall. Those are not supposed to go into a surge protector, which is so weird because like if you're going to protect a surge, like wouldn't you put your high voltage stuff in there? Anyway, I have an idea. Okay, then Nina says, be careful and prevent for elderly person about falls. Yeah, so that is something I'm concerned about. So my mom, even though she's sort of been doing, she doesn't know it, but she's been doing like the Swedish death cleaning method for like 6 months, probably 8 months, 9 months. I can't remember when she told me she was going to move in. But we've known for a while, right, that she was going to move in. So this isn't like a surprise. It's just I've put it off. And part of why I've put it off is basically since about April, I've been in a new job, and literally since I started working there, I've been working 50 to 60-hour work weeks since I started there. I am exhausted from work, even right now, guys. And I'm so grateful to have a job, right? And this is also in case like my bosses are listening or whatever. But I mean, I am grateful for the job. That's not like fake or anything, but it's frustrating a little bit. I've worked for the company for a long time where I left for a little bit. I am so dedicated to the company, and 50 to 60-hour work weeks since April. I am exhausted, and I'm giving like 110%. Like I'm giving them everything that I have. And when you work like that, when you have a day off, you're so tired that all you do is sleep. When I worked until 4 in the morning, I just slept. I slept the next day. So that's why, and plus I'm a little bit of a procrastinator. I can't totally blame work, but I have been working a lot. And I asked them if I could have 7 days off to do this, and they were like, um, this is a good idea. My mom says, I got it. You leave and I'll take care of the stuff. I love that. Mommy, it's up to you. You do it. You do it. That's what my friend Trinity says. She was like, if you just leave and you let me have free reign over everything, she's like, I'll fix it. But I'm attached to the things like this thing, the oil diffuser that also bugs are not supposed to like, but they don't like the ones with the mist. And this is just a fan that somehow circulates the scent. Anyway, so the long work days have not been helping. And my mom, I asked for 7 days off to do this, and they were like, we can give you 5. And I already showed you guys, this is day 1 of the 5 that I get to clean up my house and move my mom in. And I already showed you, I worked 51 hours this week. That's not terrible. I know a lot of people work 2 jobs. I know a lot of people, but I'm tired. That's a long week for me. I'm only required to work 40 hours to get my salary. Oh, also I don't get any extra money for working 51 hours or 63 hours or any of it. And it's been rough. I'm not going to lie. Every day I think it gets better. We get closer to having things organized. Part of why I worked a long week this week is partially we had inventory and partially because I worked a long day yesterday because I am about to have 5 days off. So all the stuff that I would normally do throughout the week got done yesterday, which made yesterday a long day. But they couldn't even give me 7 days off to do it. Like, so I have not had a vacation since last year when I saw Madonna in Portugal and I went to Egypt and all that I shared with you guys. Amazing trip. But that was now a year ago. So I should be due for another, I should be due. I don't want to come off like that though, because I am so grateful for my job. But they're not even able to give me 7 days off in a row. They are able to give me 5, and that's something. I'm not turning my nose up at that. I'm grateful for those 5. But today is one of them. I do YouTube. I like honoring that commitment, talking about this with you guys. That helps me, believe it or not. And so I'm doing that today on my day off, and I'm recovering from my 51-hour work week. I don't know how much else we're going to get done today, so we'll see. I kind of want to bring my mom to the house today so that she can get a feel for where we're at. I mean, we just did the tour. But maybe go into more in-depth options with her that I'm not sure you guys want to see. If I wasn't in the blue room, I tell you the area where I'm least sure where things would go. I don't know what to do with this desk, but maybe I just need a smaller standing desk. Maybe I don't need this desk. I don't know. Other things that I have that I could probably get rid of. I have a vegetable, but this is in the kitchen, and I don't feel like that's an area that needs the attention right now. But I have a vegetable spiralizer. Remember when it was popular to take a zucchini and make that into spaghetti noodles? So I bought the tool for that. Would anybody like to guess how many times I have used the vegetable spiralizer? Guesses? I'll let you think about that while I tell a little bit more of a story about the vegetable spiralizer that makes zucchini. I think it's honestly also literally just zucchini that would potentially pass for spaghetti. I mean, I guess you could spiralize any long vegetable, like a cucumber or a carrot, but I'm not trying to eat carrot pasta. That might be good with some Thai peanut sauce on it. I don't know, but I wasn't trying to spiralize a carrot. I just wanted to spiralize zucchini to try and make it taste like pasta. My friend had one. She used it at least once, not mine. She used her own, which also was ooh, I was ooh, this is good. And I want to be healthy. So I should get this vegetable spiralizer. I've had it, I don't know how long, before 2019, probably before 2018, 0. Big fat goose egg. Used it 0 times. But now that my mom's moving in, I'm like, my mom's diabetic, and like maybe we'll spiralize some zucchini now. Do you guys think we're gonna spiralize zucchini? Do I need to put the zucchini spiralizer? And then, okay, the zucchini spiralizer, it was probably like 20 bucks new. Could I get $10 for it if I put that on Facebook Marketplace? Because while I do want to get at least $20 profit if I list things on eBay, maybe if I'm just going to be home for these next few days anyway, maybe maybe I try and get 10 bucks for the never used brand new zucchini spiralizer. Also, I don't know if we since we did the home tour, did you guys notice this? Is that a freaking bicycle in my kitchen? Oh, yes. Yes, it is. Because at some point I thought, oh, I would like to ride a bike again. I'm 47. That's fine. I would like to ride a bike again. That bike's not the right height for me. I thought it was, so I bought it used from a friend. It's a nice bike. It's a Cannondale. It's light. It's a road bike. It's nice, but the seat is a little bit too high. So I've been trying to like sell it back to him for like months. I think he's going to give me $80 for it. Okay, Nina says that she's happy for me to take care of my mom better than sending her to a nursing home. Yes, and she's not ready to go to a nursing home yet. Thank goodness. She has trouble moving around. She walks with her walker. I am nervous about her falling. Maybe do any of you have any experience? My bathroom is all tile. I want to put in like a pull bar, but I know that you can't just drill into the grout with a pull bar, right? You need to drill into the tile, and then you need to drill into the studs behind the tile so that it's really secure. And then all the tile, that if she were to fall, that she wouldn't just be like grabbing the tile and the tile just peel off the wall essentially. So that's option 1, is to try and like go through the tile and into the studs and make sure that the pull bar is really secure. The pull bar that I have not purchased yet, that pull bar. But they also seem to have these suction cup things on Amazon that have pretty good reviews. Does anybody have any experience with that? With suction cup grab bars and shower pull bars. If you guys can let me know if those are good or they're not good, that would be amazing. Okay, let me think. What else did I want to talk about today? I don't know. I might need to go soon. Just start getting stuff done. Okay, Joy and Joy says, do I have a corner in the living room where I can set up the office? Not really, and especially not really. I just got a new couch. Not really. I could maybe set it up in the kitchen. There's one potential spot in the living room, but there's some junk there already that like would need to be moved. There's not really good space in the kitchen, or not the kitchen, in the living room, because I just put a big old couch in there, and I love my big old couch, but the big old couch is now taking up like pretty much all of the living room space. And then I don't like this idea, but guys, these videos, and like, I don't do it for the money anymore, right? I do it because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy talking on Sunday. I enjoy like that it keeps me accountable, that it's this is like what I do on Sundays at 11 a.m. But the videos make like a quarter, like literally a quarter, maybe sometimes 47 cents. It's still the older videos that probably aren't even valid anymore. It's the video about my mom living on Social Security. It's the video about like changing the pool things. Those still make a little bit of money every once in a while. They'll pop off. But going live does not earn a lot of money. Literally like a quarter or 47 cents. So like maybe I let go of the desk. Maybe I don't do that. Maybe maybe I use natural light from the kitchen and I just sit at the kitchen table and I put the Shelley's Millions sign in there. I have done that before. So maybe that's what I do. Maybe I let go of the desk entirely. Like maybe I don't need it. Maybe I don't need all these lights. I don't know. It gets tricky. I know the clothes are the first thing. I definitely need to downsize the clothes. And even that gets a little tricky because one, I don't think I'm just going to be honest with you guys, right? Because one, you deserve it. And two, like it makes for a good video. And three, like that helps build trust. And four, like because I'm an honest person. I am not ready to deal with how fat I have gotten, right? I am holding out hope. It's like holding on to the jeans from high school. I don't think I have jeans from high school. I have t-shirts from high school. Those still fit, but they're very holy. But when I went to go, I was like, maybe it's time to let those go. My best friend was like, no, that's the kind of stuff you should keep. Keep your favorite band t-shirt from when you were 14. But that thing, oh, it's a little rough. I might be able to let it go. But the clothes that are different sizes, like good clothes that are work clothes that would be expensive to replace. Although, like I have the suit that I bought when I first went over to the same size. Joy and Joey, like maybe I do this live, like just for you so that you could get some inspiration, right? Joy and Joey says, sounds like me. I have so much stuff that I don't use. Will I get rid of it? Nope. LOL. Yeah, same. Oh my God, same. Yeah. So I'm in that boat. And like, I've never had like really expensive clothes. But they're still in decent condition. They're things like jeans that don't really go out of style. And even if it's not like they have bell bottoms, right? Like they're just regular jeans. Like if I could fit them, I would put them on and wear them today. And I'm still hoping that I'm going to lose the weight, right? And I don't want to have to buy all new things when I lose the weight. I did want to make a kind of funny joke. So that's how we'll end this. Is the thing. Okay, I see it. I have to give you guys an update on my my vision board for this year, and it'll be funny. It's if the theme was going to be health is wealth. But I have gained 20 pounds this last year. So I think it's been stress. I think it's been that my schedule is not consistent. I'm definitely not eating well because like when you get off at 4 a.m, you just want drive through. You do not want to go home and eat healthy, but whatever. Joy and Joey says, I finally let most of the smaller sizes go. I barely have room for the current size clothes. Do you have a garage you can put a tub of smaller clothes in if you lose weight? So I already have some things. It says size 12 pants 2019. I am nowhere near a size 12 pants. And my friend that like rents the garage for work from home was like literally said it like this. They were like, yo, homie, you might want to let go of your size 12 pants from 2019. Yeah, you think? So I do. And that's one of the things that I need to do is clean out the shed so that then I can put more things in the shed. But like in here, I have like the suitcase, right? In this closet is a suitcase. I do not need the suitcase in the house when I only take a trip about once a year, right? If that. So I don't need that. Also, Mom, in case you were wondering, I have not brought in the things from the last time I went to your house and packed up. So yeah, I need to take the 2019 pants to Goodwill, but then I'm like, oh, I just want to go to Goodwill once. So I just want to like load up the car one time and drop everything off. I don't want to try and make 20 trips to Goodwill. But maybe I do like one big load, like tomorrow and then one big load another day. Also, there are still a few things that I could sell for more than $20 on eBay, and I kind of want to do that. And then there's some shoes. Like there are a lot of things that I know I can get rid of. So that's why I'm going to be doing the Marie Kondo KonMari method, whatever, we'll be doing that where basically we pile everything on the bed and then I go through it and I'm like, does it spark joy? Also, do I use it? Does it fit? One of the pair of jeans on the bed in the other room, it can go in the trash. The thigh ripped, right? So that's not good to give to a thrift store because it's damaged. So that damaged clothes is okay to put in the trash. Although then I do start to think there's like that place called like Thread Up, and I think you pay $20 for a bag and you can fill it up. And they say that they take damaged things and they keep it out of the landfill. And that thought at least crosses my mind for things like that are damaged because like I am kind of big, like that jean material. I don't know. Somebody could make a whole romper or like a cute little bodice or something. I don't know what they could do with it. I'm not going to do it. But maybe somebody could do something with my big old jeans that have a hole in a thigh. I don't know. So do I pay $20 to get a Thread Up bag so that I can put things with holes in it in there? I feel like that answer is no. I feel like it just goes to the trash. But then I am definitely contributing to the landfill. I will say that as I was, I've gained weight and I've lost weight in the past, up and down. I definitely have bought things from the thrift stores. So at least I was buying secondhand, kind of because my logic when I was in my losing weight phase was while I'm still losing weight, I don't want to pay full price for things because I'm hopefully going to still lose more weight. And that worked for a long time. Also, like when they call them straight sizes, there's straight sizes and plus sizes. When you're wearing straight sizes, I think it's a lot easier to find things. It's a lot more fun to go to the thrift store to get stuff because you're going to find stuff in your size. I'm getting pretty big these days. So when I go if I try to go now, I'm like, I don't feel like I could find things. Hi, Levon. I don't feel like I could find things that would fit. So it's not fun to go. So now I normally just buy new, but normally when I lose weight, so anyway, the jeans that are going to wind up in the landfill, like probably were secondhand jeans anyway. Okay. You'll get to the point where you just say F it and get rid of stuff. I do periodically, but it seems like it doesn't make a dent. Somehow new stuff makes its way here. How in the world it gets here? All right, so I do have a kind of like a rule for myself, especially things that I have a lot of. Like I have a lot of shoes, and I need a lot of shoes for work. I'm on my feet a lot at work, so those 51 hours, guys, a lot of times like somebody is called out sick, and so I am in the concession stand like selling popcorn and serving people. I am cleaning auditoriums. I am being the bartender. I am carrying catering up and down the stairs. So like something that my mom taught me is try not to wear the same pair of shoes 2 days in a row to work. It saves your feet, it saves your legs. And I agree with that, right? I think that's a good theory. But I also have a lot of shoes where they're uncomfortable or they're really worn out. And I sent it to my friend. Let me see if I can find this picture of all these shoes that I was able to let go of. Also look, I'm going to show you guys this is my old management team from when that's baby manager Shelly, and my assistant Hellman and my assistant Garrick. I'm still in touch with both of them, and clearly we were all in our 20s back then. I sent that to my old assistant. He was like, that seems like a lifetime ago. It sure does. All right. Also, guys, do I keep things like this? Alex, are you still in here? Those are the shoes that I bought for Barbie. Those are still in good condition. But we're done with Barbie. How about these ones? Those ones I don't think I've ever worn. Maybe once. They seem a little big. They're a little slippy on the ankle. I got those for my Madonna concert last year. So do I wear them? Do I not wear them? Do I keep them? Do I not keep them? I don't know. But where are they? Okay, and then all right. So I got rid of all these shoes recently. Oh, come on. all of those are my busted work shoes. She said, these Vans like literally had a hole. If you looked in the sole, they had like a hole in the inside of the sole. My friend did say that I could keep them if the hole was not all the way through to the ground yet, which it wasn't, but like we were making our way there. Since it had a hole that was about to make it through the ground, I tossed those. I tossed some that were uncomfortable. Then I had these. Okay. Where am I wearing these wedged heels to anymore? Can we even see those? Anyway, where are we wearing these to, guys? But they have a memory because look at how pretty. I wore those when I looked like that. I don't look like that anymore. That's when I visited my friend in Mexico, but it wasn't like that long ago. So I want to just like give away. All right, Sweet Willow. Hello, Sweet Willow. Welcome to the channel. Usually costume clothes you just give away. Yeah, and I probably have a lot of things that count in that category. But I have trouble like getting rid of it, and like everything that I own, even though I probably own too much of it, has a story behind it or some memory where I wore it. And like I know that they say like you carry the memories whether you get rid of the clothes or not, and I do believe that that's true. But um sometimes you don't think about those memories until you pull out the things, you know? Oh, now I feel like I'm gonna cry. Don't cry. All right. Joy and Joey says, I would get rid of them if you're not wearing them. I just got rid of heels and shoes I don't wear. I'm more of a slide and a flip flop girl. Yeah. And I didn't wear those wedges. I mean, clearly I at one point apparently I packed them in a suitcase. I brought them to Mexico. I packed them, but that was felt like a lifetime ago. Yeah, most of my shoes are also flats, but I have heels in case I dress up. Also, like some flip-flops that just like totally broke. Some these like they look cute from this. Oh no, we can't see this. Anyway, I've already started going through some shoes, but I need to do it some more in large scale. And I do have confidence that if I just pile everything up here and I hunker down and I get to it, that it can be done. It has to get done because my mom is moving in at the end of the week. So I guess on that I should get going and start getting going. Let me know. Let me know, guys, in the comments if you want to see me pile up all my crap and go through it. Oh, poor mom. My mom says I had to mostly throw everything out from my 5-room. Okay, from her 5-room mobile home. It's been tough, and you know I can clean out one room. Yeah, I definitely can. And I am definitely capable of doing this. The timeline freaks me out a little bit, but I also think that I work best when like I know it has to get done real fast. So that's kind of where we're at with it. Like it's time. And I have today, Monday and Tuesday off work. Wednesday, I take my mom to a doctor's appointment. She may or may not come back here Wednesday night. And then Thursday, we get her stuff and we move it here into this room or this house. Maybe that was a Freudian slip. Maybe she's meant to move into this room and I'm meant to stay in the other room. I don't know. I probably need to pare down a lot of the things that I had anyway. Like it needed to be done. And now I have a good reason to do it. And I am looking forward to my mom moving in. I think it'll be fun to have like a friend in the house. As her health, might get worse, like I'll already be here. We'll have already moved her in. We're not going to be doing it while like she's not in good health or like sound mind. So I think the time is right for her to move in. And yeah, mom, I'm very, very proud of you for doing that. Okay. Joy and Joey said, LOL, true story. You have girls and you gave your oldest daughter wedges. Tell me why she wore them and they fell apart. They were so old. The glue on the shoes doesn't last forever. Yeah. And I have a pair of heels that I like. They're still comfortable, but yeah, the toe, it's coming apart and I like them, but I think I've decided that I'm going to go ahead and throw those away because in my mind, I'm like, oh, I'm going to fix them. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And this is why though, the no, I'm not on fixing those shoes. That's why my mom in the past was like, do you want to get a storage unit? No, I don't. Because we're not like, we have to be honest about the kind of people we are. We are not put it in a storage unit and deal with it later kind of people. We are put it in a storage unit, tell ourselves we're gonna deal with it later, and then just get tired, be like, "We haven't been to this storage unit in 6 months, there's nothing we need in there," and we are the type of people to just, like, leave it and, like, let somebody else buy it at auction. Like, someone else's problem now. We put all this stuff in there with best intentions, but, like, also yeah, and Sweet Willow, welcome to the channel. I normally talk about finance, so I, of course that's another one of my things. So here's a couple problems. One, I'm sentimental about everything. Everything has a story, everything has a reason. Two, I grew up poor, so it's hard for me to throw away things. Like, I'm like, I might need that one day is kind of the mentality, or I have guilt surrounding throwing it away. I care about the environment. So, I even though I have a pair of jeans with holes in the thigh, I think maybe I should put that in a thread up bag. I'm larger, like maybe somebody else can make some, maybe somebody smaller can use those jeans and, like, sew them and make something cute and new for themselves out of them, even though, like, I don't even think they're nice enough to go to a thrift store because they have a hole in the thigh. But maybe for somebody's project, like, I don't know. Um, so but I have, like, I wanna do the responsible thing for the environment with all of these things. So, growing up poor, um, wanting to do the right thing for the environment. I had another reason I already forgot. Um, Not wanting to spend the money, right, to replace it if it still might be good or I might use it in the future. Wanting to sell it on eBay or Poshmark. What's the other one? Mercari. If it is good and it might generate some money. Um, you also still can't sell, like, broken things like these shoes that I'm telling myself that I'll fix. Like, I'm not gonna fix them, and I don't really think somebody else wants to fix them either, but I have guilt around just throwing them away. Like, is that bad for the environment? Does somebody wanna fix them? Like, could I get money for it? So all of those things are, like, going on in my head. Oh, I think I mentioned, like, I'm sentimental about everything. Everything has a story. So it gets tricky, but yeah, and then so my mom's moving in at the end of the week. So I'm kind of like running out of time to put it on one of those kinds of websites. And I think I'm telling myself, like, if it won't generate at least $20 in income, I don't want to mess around with it. I feel like it's just not worth my time right now. And then what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, Joy and Joey, you said that you have a lot of stuff and it seems to grow. And I was talking about work shoes for a long time and I got off track. Imagine that. But so I have a new rule for myself where if I buy a pair of shoes or underwear or socks, right? Those are the three things I seem to have a lot of. Sometimes pants and t-shirts, really a lot of things. If I bring one in, I have to get two out. One in, two out. So if I bring in one pair of shoes, two need to go. Sometimes I think I forget to follow that rule, but I bought 3 new pairs of work shoes and 1 pair of not work shoes. So I bought 4 pairs of shoes in, and that's what all those pictures were to my friend of the shoes I was getting rid of. I actually think I got rid of 10 pairs of shoes. And I definitely have some more that I could get rid of. So I think it's just time. Let me know in the comments, do you guys want to be here with me? Where I pile it on the bed and you watch me sort through it. Also, I don't know why, but, like, the socks that I have, some of those are sentimental because my mom started giving me socks for all the holidays. So I'll be like, oh, but my mom got these for me. Also, like, family in Georgia, we've only gone to see them. I've been twice, I think, and my mom's been like 3 times. And last time we always joke that Halloween is my unofficial birthday. So they got me like a bunch of socks for my unofficial birthday. And, like, so those are sentimental and it's a really nice thing that they did. But I also think that those socks, some of them, they just got like everything that they could and it was really, really sweet. But some of them are like socks with like golf balls and, like, golf clubs on them, and I don't play golf. Um, which almost makes it even funnier and almost makes them a keep, but, like, those are not keeps, right? Like, I can throw away the socks, but somebody else got it for me. So it's hard, right? It's hard. And mom, I get it. And mom, I'm so proud of you that you have made such good progress in your house. And then I'm back and forth, right? Like I had all these Beanie Babies at my mom. Oh, also I have stuff at my mom's house that of mine that's gonna come here. So my mom was like, hey, Shelly, take this stuff home. And I was like, okay, I'll take it home. And then I started to pick it up and I was tired and I was like, I don't want it. I don't want any of this. Let's just throw it in the trash. Like I'm over it. Right. And I sort of think that that's a good place to be is like, F it. It's all trash. It's all just start from scratch. It's all trash. But then I went to do that. I went to say yes. And then I saw something. I'm in my Disney phase again. And I saw that I had all the Beanie Babies of the Disney villains. And then I have some space up here. If I stay in this room, I have some space on top of this bookshelf bed over here that those little Disney Beanie Babies would fit perfectly on top of. So then I took all the Beanie Babies home because I was like, I need to sort through them before I let it go. I should have just thrown the whole thing in the trash, right? Help. Okay, guys. Oh my God. So I'm going through it a little bit. All right. Sweet Willow says that they made themselves a rule where if you forgot you had it, you need to give it away. Yeah. I feel like I don't forget about things that I have. Like I have some things that I don't wear very often. And then I have some things like in this closet right here, I have 2 Christmas dresses, 2, one I wear on Christmas Eve and one I wear on Christmas Day every year for like the past 3, 4, or 5 years. And I wear them at work. So they're Christmas work dresses, but I wear them once a year. Do I keep them? Yes, I think so. Because like now it's a tradition. One is like Christmas cats and the other is it's like Rudolph and Santa like flying over the snowy rooftops and it's super cute. Okay, Joy and Joey says, but will doing that slow me down getting rid of things? I feel the same way, but if I sit on things, I won't get rid of it. Yeah. And that's why I don't know. And then I'm like, oh, I should make a YouTube video about it. Because honestly, like I've seen a bunch of people's video titles where they've done the extreme decluttering on camera. And those videos seem like they do pretty well. I'm like, ooh, I should make a video. That's the thing about no one tells you when you become a YouTuber is that all of a sudden your whole life kind of goes on hold as you think, "Ooh, that would make a good video." And it would make a good video, right? Like I clearly have a lot of stuff. People love it when my mom's in a video and they love that my mom's moving in and that I'm going to take care of her and be a good daughter. And I love that too. But do I need to document every step of it or is that going to slow me down? Am I going to feel guilty? But see, Sweet Willow says that she would watch it. I think a lot of people would watch it. And then I could make even more money. I could make money off the video about decluttering. And then I could maybe pay an organizer. That's what I should just do. I should just title the video, I paid an organizer to help me get rid of my stuff. That's not a bad idea, right? Maybe I should check Fiverr for that. Okay. I'm going to read this last comment. And then if you guys don't have any further comments, I'm probably going to head out today. I might try and video downside. Yeah, I think a lot of people would watch it and it's helpful, right? Like, because it's relatable to a lot of us, right? Then, right, I got this idea like 2 days ago. I was like, I should videotape it. So maybe we'll film it and it'll just be going in the background and we'll see if we get any good content. Every once in a while, I'll talk to the camera about why something is sentimental. I think that's the plan right now, but it does involve setting up the camera, making sure you have good lighting to sort through your junk, but whatever. If I can make a little money, maybe that's probably worth the effort that it takes to do it, just to see. And I think it would help keep me accountable. I do think it would help keep me accountable if I was videotaping the process. But it's relatable. Okay, so Joy and Joy says, Jenny, to my mom, I know that wasn't easy, but good for you for being able to get rid of stuff. It's so hard for many of us. Hope both of us have a safe and smooth move. Thank you so, so much. We do need to figure out a smaller bed situation for my mom. All right, maybe I'll do a little combination of both. Maybe I'll set up some filming and maybe I'll go live. I really wish you guys, I sort of did that when I went through some Christmas stuff live and it was gross. We found a rat's nest in the Christmas stuff that I brought here from my mom's. But I did it. We went through the stuff, we downsized, we decorated the Christmas tree, and you guys had fun, and you guys were super helpful, and you guys were there when I had the ick from finding a rat's nest. There was no rat in it, but, like, definitely they had eaten through, like, the cardboard that the Christmas ornaments were in. Ah! All right, Mom, I'm gonna text you to see if you want me to come over and if we need to go buy furniture and stuff. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys just for being here with me as I go through this. It's a big life change. I am excited about it, but because of how much I've been working, I have not really had the time to properly deal with it. So thank you guys so much for just watching today and like letting me kind of share where I'm at with this experience and making me feel supported. And Alex, I hope you hang out with the person who makes over $1 million a year again. That is kind of cool. Find out how they get started. Ask them questions about themselves. Let them tell you, and then come share with us. And also, if they throw any parties here in Los Angeles, you let us know. Guys, have a happy and safe Halloween, and I will see you next week. Maybe my mom will join us. All right, thanks so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time, and next time might be sooner than next week if I go live while I declutter. All right. Procrastinating.